It's time for the type of energy only Darren, McCarty, and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, buddy? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D! Finally, it's been too long.
The boys are back in town.
That is right. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, four-time Stanley Cup champion, if you need that. D-Mac, what's good, man?
All good, brother, all good. Still riding high after the Lions sticking it to the Bears and stuff like
so
that.
long.
Good sports weekend. So getting ready for another one this weekend.
Absolutely. Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello. What's up? Sorry, I'm just getting the
Oh, you're kind of busy.
the link up on Instagram. Just takes a sec.
Yeah, no, I got you. Miss Haley is in for KG. KG was a late scratch.
Late scratch, yeah.
I think that's
Upper body,
fair
lower
to
body.
say. UBI, upper body injury.
Yep.
Okay.
But Miss Haley is here. Miss Haley, what's up?
Hello! I'm feeling so good today. I love being on Big D Energy. I think this is my favorite show to help out with, so I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you stepping
and
up.
And intelligent, too. And did
That
you
is
see
true.
that? She's common
And a ball
sense.
knower.
She's a
College
ball knower,
Football
yeah.
Podcast. Shout out.
Shout out.
Tuesdays, 7:30, right?
7:30, it'll be on tonight.
Yep. Miss Haley and Young Justin this evening, as
This
a matter
evening.
of fact. Good job by that coming on, getting the promo
Free
in.
promo.
Jump into the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get out there, get your thoughts in there. And if you want to skip the line, use the super chat. Dante151. D-Mac is back. That is factual. He is
What up,
back.
Dante? Good to see you.
Burn in the super chat. Neal, you were right. The Vikings should have kept Darnold. They went all in on an injury-prone QB. They have the oldest defense in the league. Things changed quickly for the old Vikings, didn't they?
JJ McCarthy's ass, boy. What do you mean? Butt cheeks.
Okay, man. Okay.
Love to see it, though, honestly.
You know what my favorite, well, not favorite stat, but most glaring stat? Do you know if you were a quarterback in the NFL and you spiked the ball on every down, your quarterback rating would be 39.5?
I do know that.
Do you know what J.J. McCarthy's quarterback rating?
Not easy, D-Mac. People are going to tell you.
I'm just, what?
They're going to make excuses and everything.
No. I'm just making numbers. I'm just going by the numbers. I didn't even watch the game.
Well, shout out to the Michigan Vikings fans that are watching too. Shout out, and there's a segment of them,
Shout
right,
out.
Spenny?
For sure.
Anyways, if you spike the ball as a quarterback every down, 39.5 will be your quarterback rating. His was 37.5. Do with that what you may.
I'm just telling you that's what it was.
I'm just giving facts.
Two-pack of ass.
Yep. Cody Engel.
Oh, but
I don't know how this turned into this,
I'm here for it.
but I'm not gonna shy away from it. Cody Engel. All offseason, I heard the Vikings offensive line was built to help JJ.
That is true.
Now it's the excuse.
That is true.
Well, which Spenny? I'm confused.
I don't
Which
know.
is it?
Yeah, JJ can't help. The offensive
Well,
line's
we
not
know
let-
who it's not.
We know it's not JJ.
It's not JJ.
Yeah, we know.
So is it the offensive line?
Is
D-Mac?
it Jay Jettis?
Is it Jay Jettis? I bet Justin Jefferson's the problem.
It might be. I think he's got too many chains weighing down the offense.
Okay. Aaron to the Stone. Neal, I was told Davenport was fully healthy and ready to play the whole year. Was I lied to?
You gotta believe.
Insert meme of Samuel L. Jackson as Mr. Glass from Unbreakable. Aaron to the Stone, look, here's what we know. Here's what's factual.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Raxter told us.
Gotta believe.
17 games played.
17.
We have played 2.
2 for 2.
He has played 2.
Yep.
And has a sack.
got a
D-Mac, that's
sack.
all I can go by.
That's all you can. See if he's in there. And, odds are, I don't know what the odds are on Caesar Sportsbook, but right now, Spenny's right.
Probably not great.
Not
but
great.
as of now, Spenny's right. But yeah.
Should have cashed out in the second half.
That is true. Our Dynasty in the Super Chat. Davenport is good to go for Monday Night Football per Dan Campbell.
Not true.
Well, we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
We do have an update coming up on
do.
that in about 9 minutes.
That is not the update, I'll tell you that. I wish that was the update. That is not the update.
That is not the update. But our dynasty, good try, everybody.
Hey, man, sometimes you just got to put it out there, put it into the universe.
And
I've been doing that a lot lately, self-actualizing things. You got to put it out there.
Okay, Miss Haley, you're here. And this was an unexpected pleasure for me here to have you here. So I was not expecting that till I walked in the door and saw it. So, Miss Haley, you of the Woodward Sports College Football Show tonight at 7:30 with young Justin. You don't yet have a Heisman vote. You will very soon, though, I have the feeling. If you did have a Heisman vote, tell me why you have Bryce Underwood at number 1.
Dude, he's the GOAT. Did you watch the last game? I've been saying that Bryce Underwood is changing Michigan football completely.
Oh, the entire trajectory of college football, not at
trajectory.
Michigan, but in fact of college football itself.
Absolutely. And then watching him play the last game, it was refreshing to see because it felt like he was being held back previously because they wanted to play it safe against Oklahoma. But now it's like, run the ball, throw deep balls, and he's doing all of those things, and then they're getting the response that they were looking for. So now I'm sure everyone's just very excited to see what he has to bring moving forward, and then hopefully staying at Michigan and continuing to be better.
Neal, I was told during heavyweights yesterday that his performance against Central Michigan made it clear that Michigan was going to win the Big Ten.
Okay, DMAC, you talked about it being a great sports weekend. I'm sorry to push you out of the plane and tell you to pull the ripcord. Sorry to do that to you.
I'm glad everybody is excited about that. I would have loved to have seen some of those plays or schemes against Oklahoma to see what it is. Chip it up all you want, but where do they rank? To me, it was a great confidence builder, and obviously they were going to unload their tank on somebody. Obviously, you see the talent there, but again, the competition level wasn't up to the best. So to me, it's a start. Congratulations. Hopefully that this as an athlete can build confidence, right, in stuff that you could do. But to me, it was like, why didn't I see some of this and this mobile game against Oklahoma last week? Or that maybe it would have been a different outcome. Like, that's what got me wondering, not against Central. But again, let's see how, if this catapults them, and then this gives them the confidence. And
look, obviously, Mike Putnam. It's takes like this that make us Michigan fans seem dumb. It's just fuel for Neal to hate Michigan. Dial it back, Haley. So there's that out there as well. So again, look, I'm just confused.
Someone said dial it back.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
See, they stand on business.
I wouldn't either.
Listen, stand on business because hey, hopefully he panders out, shoots the moon, then you got that in your back pocket.
Absolutely.
But you're right, DMAC. We do need to see how that will convert to like real competition. Obviously, that was Central, so we'll just have to wait and see. Of course,
you'll find out Saturday.
But again, Neal, you know what? So to Haley's point, right? As a golfer, I don't care what course it is. If you're striping it where you want to stripe it, even at the local muni or even at a course that isn't as long, it gives you confidence when you step up to the big track. So hopefully this happens.
No, that's fair.
From Mike G in the Woodward Sports chat. He, where was it? I just lost it. It was a good one. Damn it. Oh, he says Bryce killed the chip so badly that Terry forgot to chase down River women at his CSU tailgate.
Well, that's exaggeration. That is not true.
I don't think Terry would ever forget that.
Yeah. I mean, come on. We gotta talk about the resume here, though. DMAC, before we get things rolling and we get to the Marcus Davenport update, I have to ask you, because you're a guy, I don't want to necessarily say rooted in tradition, but you're a big Sunday Night Baseball fan. You lock in Sunday Night Baseball as your thing. I enjoy Monday Night Football.
Okay.
However, I do not enjoy Monday Night Football that starts at 10 o'clock at night on Monday night. DMAC, let me boil this down for everybody. And I hear people speaking out against it like me.
Who won the last game?
The Chargers.
Okay.
2-0. Two clear of the Chiefs.
What was the final?
20-9.
Oh, okay. See, when the Raiders were driving, not their last drive, but in the fourth quarter,
I was long gone by then.
I was done. But hey, shout out to Jim Harbaugh's San Diego Charger and what Justin Herbert has done. They look good.
Herbert looks good.
They look like they look like a real NFL team. And to your point, Neal, 2 games up on Kansas City. Kansas City is not the Kansas City of old. They have. It doesn't look like it. Like Kansas City, that was dominant. Could draw out plays and then boom, hit you with a couple quick ones or whatever, and they usually had a speed burner. These guys, they look old and slow.
Yeah, they're 2 stud receivers, are both out with Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, and that was their whole thing this year, right? As Andy Reid said, we're going to go back to taking shots down the field, taking tops off the defense.
And not seeing it.
Can't do it when your 2 best receivers are both out. That sucks. But you got Hollywood Brown out there trying to do what he can. But
they're poverty, man.
Yeah,
their receiving core is poverty.
Their receiving core is poverty for sure. It's going to get a lot better very fast, but it's tough right now.
But the moral of the story is this. I enjoy Monday Night Football. America enjoys Monday Night Football.
Absolutely.
You don't have something around for 50-plus years because it sucks, But here's the deal. The doubleheader of Monday Night Football makes me not watch the entirety of the second game. Mm-hmm. Again, I deal in absolutes, D-Mac.
You do. You're a Sith.
I watch less football.
You're a Sith.
Yeah. I watch less football when they have a doubleheader than I would if they had one game. It's factual. I bet America at large, you watch less football.
Yeah. No, did you like the earlier start in the game? Like, do you like because that started a little too early.
Yeah, bingo.
Right?
I like the 8:15. I like that.
Yeah, and then you absorb the whole thing, but you're all set for it. But they messed you up a little bit.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
didn't get in. I didn't really get in, and it was like kickoff of the second half.
See, there you go. It's just, I think it's stupid. Like, there's no way that you get good ratings of that second game. You lose half the nation.
Yeah.
Mostly you get the first set. Like, I just thinking about it is, I watched a game yesterday, the second half of the first game and the first half of the second game.
Fair point. Fair point.
I went to bed before halftime. Because I went to work out this morning, so I had to wake up earlier. But, yeah, I was in bed with 2 minutes left in the first half.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
The outcome is it makes America watch less football. You can't defeat that argument.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Wait, because it's so late?
Watch less football because of it.
Because if that game's on Sunday, you'll watch that whole game, and then you'll watch all of Monday Night Football. Yeah, but I think it's stupid too. I hate the doubleheaders.
Like, what are we talking about here? Who asked for this?
No, but it's that's the 17-game schedule where you got to get the games in or whatever like that, and they don't care. It's a buffet. Football is a buffet. The NFL's turning into a buffet. Right? Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, whatever. It's an absolute buffet. So at the buffet, it's all you can eat. Some people probably love it, Neal. Some people can't get enough. And what about if you're a gambler? Like if you're
no, and I get that. But in totality, D-Mac, when those ratings come out, they're going to be less than for the later game.
I would think.
And like that does not help
any game
you.
Going on late. But look at during the regular season West Coast games or whatever. That's the playoffs. That's when people really dial.
Yeah, but that doesn't help you wring even more money out of a television
I don't think
network.
But that's why they're serving buffet. They don't care.
It's cheaper to operate a buffet than a custom
right?
menu.
So what they're putting into it,
Fair.
and you look at their different.
D-Mac, you used it up early today. You say you're good for 1 point, right?
That's it. But I came hard. That's all. That's right out of the book of Ruhl.
It
is out of the book of Ruhl. That's where'd you learn that? Neal Ruhl University.
All right, Woodward Sports chat thread. Chris, if Bryce comes out and has a similar game against Nebraska, we will be told it was Nebraska. Wait until real competition. Okay, Chris, I'll attack these one by one. Is Nebraska good?
No.
Okay, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
Chris, he said it, not me.
I don't think Nebraska's good.
Okay.
But it'd still be a good win. It's still a good win for Michigan if they go out there and beat Nebraska.
They're still a field goal favorite.
I think they should. I think Michigan and Michigan State should beat
Nebraska better than Central?
Yes.
Okay, so if they go out Spenny and he does the same thing against Nebraska, it'll raise more eyes.
Yeah, that's more impressive for sure.
Yeah.
And then Chris's second part, if he looked bad, we will be told, I thought he was a Heisman contender. what happened.
That's what happens. Yes.
Correct, Chris.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just like Arch Manning. He can't. Those are the stakes.
Yeah.
If you don't play well, you're not really a Heisman contender.
Haley,
Are you mad you have expectations for your 5-star quarterback, dude? Like what? Oh man.
Was it always going to be a wash?
I guess it was.
You see where I'm going with this. DNC, ENT, Michigan State, and the Lions had a combined 156-58 weekend, a 98-point win for the state, and leave it to Neal to still shit on Bryce. DNC, ENT, it does not whitewash the fact that I watched him go on the road and have a game with 9 completions. And you can blame it on, you guys can go down your checklist and say, oh, it was lack of receivers. Oh, the receivers were okay. Oh, it was Sharon Moore. Like, you can go down your checklist. That's what happened. And as Spenny just said, those are the stakes. When I get nonsense and hundreds of nonsense about this is Bryce's Heisman moment against Central Michigan, I'm sorry, DNC. I'm getting off the highway. You have officially lost cabin pressure. All of you as a fan base. Miss Haley included to some degree. And I'm sorry to do that to you. It's the first bump in the road we've ever had, Miss Haley. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. So there, college football show, 7:30 today. Miss Haley and Justin. There you go. Check it out. All right. We got Marcus Dav. Oh, super chat. Shad 216. New stat unlocked. Lions are 12-0 when Gibbs and Montgomery both score a TD in the same game.
Shout out.
And
something we got to get to.
What's that?
Did you see these? Because they're glorious. I don't know if you saw them, Neal.
I told you guys.
Yeah. I already ordered mine.
I told you.
Yeah.
What did I chat thread the group?
Yep.
The day when I saw them, I said, you guys won't believe
they're so
are
sweet.
The sickest jersey that I've ever seen. And they don't even have any black in it. You know how privy I am to the black.
I ordered a 2X
Good-
Marco
good
Casper
point.
jersey.
Oh, we're on to Casper now.
Oh, that's my guy. What do you mean now?
Have we left the cider train then?
No, I already have a Mo Sider jersey.
Yeah, he's stacking them up.
It was between Casper or Lidstrom.
Oh, you got to go Casper now. You can always go Liz.
You can always get 5 anywhere.
That is true.
But those sick reveal too, by the way, D-Mac. Saw you.
Did you got?
Yeah.
Wait, was I?
We caught
I
you.
was in it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Right at the beginning.
Those are beautiful, man.
Vladdy and Mickey at the end.
Yep.
And just what they all mean and stuff. And I love the way that they've incorporated all the years. I like the stripes. Like that looks like that goes hard.
They do go hard.
As a kid say.
As a kid say.
Yeah, I ordered, and it comes with a free puck if you pre-order it now. I ordered mine yesterday as soon as I saw the video. They're so sweet. I'm ready to get hurt again. God damn it, I'm ready to get hurt again.
Yeah, that got aggressive. That happened quickly.
Oh yeah.
You guys were kind of staring off into space doing that the Red Wings podcast here.
It's been okay. So yesterday or last week, sorry, we did a positive one because the past couple have been.
You guys had gone down
pretty
a
depressing.
road.
We were getting like I was gonna start smoking cigarettes on the desk because we were getting pretty depressing. But we did a path to the playoffs one. Like what could happen for them to make the playoffs?
Okay, let's cut the shit and figure this out.
Yeah. So and then it got depressing at the end. But how I look at it is right now, even though we didn't add a top 6 guy, Patrick Kane's still on your second line. Justin Hall is your 8th defenseman, and that's without adding Axel Sandy Palinka to the mix. So that is a positive. John Gibson is a positive. James Van Riemsdyk helps your 5-on-5. Appleton helps your penalty kill. I don't know if you're going to make the playoffs still.
Spenny, do you believe what you're saying right
Yes, I do. Yes, I believe everything I just said.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's enough to put you ahead of those teams. I think you're still in that grouping with your just ahead of Columbus. You're right around there. And then I think Montreal is just ahead of you. And we'll see what happens with Pittsburgh. Is this the year that they finally decide to blow it up? Because I don't know what's going on there.
Sid just came out and said that he wants to be a Penguin for life.
Yeah.
And they're not going to trade Carlson and not trade Crosby.
Look at him. We just saw it in the circle of life right there. We just saw it with Spenny. Look at him right now.
I mean, Brian Rust would have been such a
Spenny,
good player.
The camera wasn't on you.
Yeah.
You had your head in your hand and your head down like this, just shaking your head.
Spenny, just let it play out.
Let it play out.
Celebrate 100 years.
Yep.
Got sick unis, so that's something to be positive about. Then next year we got 30-year celebration from all the stuff from 97. Then 30 years from 98, that'll be 3 years. We're done partying. We can lift our heads. We should be in the finals.
We should.
Hope so.
Just a fan. Neal's checklist. If I said it, I'm right. If you said it, you're wrong, unless you agree with me. Just a fan. I asked the questions to Spenny. And you answered them.
Yeah, I don't think what I saw. I know it was the first week of the season, but what I saw from Nebraska against a really, really bad Cincinnati team did not inspire me to think that they're a good team. So Michigan should beat them. I think Michigan State should beat them too.
All right, well, there it is. Super Racide in the chat. Neal, you're overthinking this issue. Watch the games or don't watch the games. Who cares? All right, Super Racide, why do we bother with anything then?
Yep.
Let's just get Colin Kaepernick in here to be quarterback and keep it pushing. All right? Is that it?
That's right. That's it.
Okay.
I say we go to break on that.
Let's take the break and get into this Marcus Davenport stuff.
All right, let me tell you about Black Rock Bar and Grill. Listen, shout out to Black Rock. They had the heavyweights out there. They gave us all of their new menu tastings. It was amazing. And you can try that same menu, and you can get 20% off. Just go there, tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and you'll get 20% off your total bill. BlackRockRestaurants.com to find one near you. Black Rock, it's delicious. And you can't complain about how it's cooked because you cook it yourself. So, sorry, you can't. Black Rock Bar and Grill. Neal, what about Art and Jake's?
It's a great concept. Like Art and Jake's is a great concept. This is a goated sports bar. Just the TVs alone. And, oh, by the way, they do a novel concept with their sports bar. The food slaps. Like, they got it all covered at Art and Jake's. A sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor, all the everything that you've come to love in your sports watching experience. No better place to watch than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. 6 Michigan locations, over 80 televisions, over 20 beers on tap, a menu stacked with all the fan favorites, and they got weekly specials also. Rib Night Mondays. I've been. I'll go again. Rib Night Mondays, Fajita and Margarita Wednesdays, the $3.50 Detroit Lions edition Bud Light aluminum bottles. $5 neutrals every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday as well. So go there, watch all the games, download their app, join the Art and Jake's fan club, and make every game day a win. Art and Jake's now proud sponsor of Rest in Peace Tuesday.
Yeah.
Art and Jake's. Planet Fitness, too, while we're at it. Why not? We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios, over 50 Metro Detroit locations. And the bottom line is this. Planet Fitness can help you accomplish those fitness goals. How do I know? I did it, as a matter of fact. I've been a member there going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at a different gym. The gyms are always clean. The locker room facility is always clean. There's over 2,600 of them in the world. Wherever I travel to, there's always one around. There's always one around here in Metro Detroit, and it's fluid. It moves with me. I got some running around to do after the show today. I'll be stopping at a different Planet Fitness, but I know where it is. And, again, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights, whatever your fitness goals are. I've been getting more into the stretching and the flexibility side of things. They have a room set up for that, so it's all there for you. Go to planetfitness.com. Still just $24.99 a month for a black card, everyone. I don't know what else to tell you. It's one of the best deals in American consumerism. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
It's the final markdown.
This is it, Michigan. The final markdown is on at Feldman Chevrolet. Summer's ending, so are the deals. Get a 2026 Silverado for just $204 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $219 a month. 5 Chevy locations, one massive end-of-summer clearance. Get in now. These deals won't last. It's the final markdown at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Final markdown.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. Then fights.com.
One.
You roll here for Jack's Car Wash. We can get you a free Jack's Car Wash right now, as a matter of fact. Just take out your phone. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. Again, 888-522-1729. You'll get a free Jack's Car Wash. There's one right outside the window right here. There's over 40 of them in Michigan. They all have the free vacuums, the free compressed air, the mat cleaning stations. There's 8 full-service Jack's locations as well. They do the inside, they do the outside, and all Jack's Car Washes come with the hand towel drying service. Go to jackscarwash.com, find out which one's closest to you, and get that free car. We're giving you a free car wash, guys. Go take advantage of it.
And what about Sharon?
That's right. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. And look, the weather's been impeccable.
Hey, Sharon.
Impeccable for the last 2 weeks, and it's going to be impeccable for another 2 weeks. With all that being said, this is the good time to make sure that furnace is ready to rock, because it ain't going to be like this for long, everybody. We all know it. And look, they are your first stop for heating and air conditioning, but they also do the whole home generators. They also do water heaters as well. And if you have maintenance issues, anything that pops up, just scan the QR code on the screen right now above my head. If you're a DTE customer, they have specials going on in terms of maintenance as well. So again, scan that QR code on the screen. Check out everything there is to offer. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
And let me tell you about Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. Make sure you hit up one of their 5 locations if you're looking to buy or sell your car. Shout out to Jay Feldman. He's been a great sponsor at the network for pretty much my whole time here, and he's a great dude. He helps back, he gives back in the community, a lot of different charity work. So make sure you smash the like button for Feldman Chevrolet and scan that QR code to check out their massive inventory. It's Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
All right, back at it. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty back here in the house. Miss Haley, a game time active. Happy to have her. Again, props to you, Miss Haley, for stepping up.
Shout out.
Filling in for KG. The college football show tonight, 7:30. Miss Haley and young Justin. I'm sure young Justin will talk about Bryce Underwood. Is that safe to say?
Probably, yeah.
He will.
All right.
Sounds like you will too, young lady.
Spencer Raxter.
Okay,
Spencer Raxter here in the building. Also, all of you. Boy, this Chili Damon in the chat. This sounds cold. The Red Wings are in their Andre Drummond era.
Ooh.
What's that mean? What's that mean? Translate.
Perpetually mid.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
So if that's what we're going with, because Spenny, you nailed it down as far as where they're at.
Yeah.
They're not one of the top 3 teams in this conference.
No.
You know, let alone you're fighting for 4 to 8. You're in probably right now 11, 12. It's right where you right about where you drafted. But it's like we've all said, it's a new season. We have to wait and see what some of these not only veterans bring. The one thing you mentioned a name there, right, that we haven't really talked on, but James Van Riemsdyk, who's been around, what he brings, he brings some adults into that room.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a little bit of immaturity shown by not worried about it. And that's what I thought. Like, there's always been. Remember 2 years ago I said when they lost Rasmussen, and that's sort of where the decline was, because then the bottom falls out down at the 3rd line. Last year they lost Kopp when they were rolling.
And he was playing well.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you look at the infrastructure, but they also lost Seattle in the room because knowing Andrew Kopp and, all the Michigan people do, but that's, leadership pedigree, and there's something to it. So I like the Hamonic signing for the fact is that you've upgraded from a Petrie and you've put an adult in the room, a guy that's been around.
Bernard Docker, too.
Well, right. And, they addressed the PK. So, you know what? They're doing the right things, but it all comes down to the maturity of the younger guys. We need Elmer Soderblom to step up and show that he's an everyday forward here. And you mentioned the Sam Pelican.
Yep.
Is he ready to go? Is he ready to be that water bug D-man that it seems the NHL has turned to? So there's hope, right? There's hope. But if you're saying Andre Drummond and you're saying you're mid, that's what you are right now. But now it's time to start elevating and get yourself, because you will eventually, hopefully, if not this year, in 2 years, get into that 3-4 spot where you legitimately go to training camp and go, oh man, we could win this year.
Yeah, and you hope so. And like you made good moves. Like I said, you improved from last year. You did. John Gibson is a huge improvement from what you had last year. Him and Talbot, that's a solid 1-2 in goal. But the other guys in the East also improved. It's not like anybody just stayed there. I don't expect New York to be as bad as they were last year. So you have to make a jump. You need your young guys to carry you. You need, outside of like the young guys improving, Dylan Larkin and Lucas Raymond need to put together full seasons. And if they can do that, then you'll have something.
Be careful.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's
Be careful.
That's what you have to. Like, it's just putting it together. And you mentioned Patrick Kane. Well, when he's your caveat, your ancillary on the outside, and you're protecting him because of his age, but you just let him be him. He doesn't have to be more than that.
Yes.
Like, that's what all these guys do. So, and then the other big thing, and this goes to any sport, Todd McClellan, who we believe in, Trent Yanni, and all his assistant staff, they got implement whatever it is for a full season out of training camp. And even as it's different today in 2025 than it used to be, that's a big thing.
Woodward Sports chat thread, William Brown. I haven't paid attention to the Wings since like 2014. Sounds like I didn't miss much. I think you're lying, but okay. Art Vandalay in the chat. Marcus Davenport just came out and said he'd be on the IR for life. Okay, that is not true.
That is not true.
Can we drill down and get the real story with this?
Yes,
Benny?
yes. Would you like to hear from Dan Campbell?
Yeah, yes,
perhaps?
I would, as a matter
Instead of
with all apologies to Art Vandalay, you're a valued member of this community.
Yeah.
I am doubting the source. I'm doubting your source. So let's go to Dan Campbell.
Here's what he said.
Marcus Davenport's injury.
We're still getting things looked at with that, so we'll see where that's at.
How concerned are you for Monday?
For Monday, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a good question. I'm hoping it won't be too bad, but until we get a couple of these second opinions back, I won't know for sure.
Second opinions are never good.
Not great, Mom. Fuck!
Spenny, you can't be... I know
How
that...
you gonna
The anger sharks are swimming, Neal. You gotta dunk that shit. Oh, man. It's all right.
Sorry, D-Mac, go ahead.
No, weren't we always going to get here? Were we always...
Not in Spenny's world. He was playing 17
games, and he still can play. But I don't like hearing
Second
opinion at all. You don't need to get a second opinion if the first one's a good opinion. If your first doctor's like, yeah, he'll be fine, you're not going to get a second opinion.
Spenny, don't worry. They went to the guy there's an opinion that they didn't like the most first.
Yeah.
So it can only get better.
That's fair. That is fair.
Go until the guy agrees with what you want to hear.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Martha Ford, by the way.
She 100?
100 years old.
100.
She looks great for 100. I'll say that.
I would take that at 100.
Absolutely.
Dude, did you hear her speech in the locker room? Sounded great.
Yep. I
And
would.
she was out doing shots with Dan Campbell after that.
Shout out.
Allegedly. Art Vandalay in the super chat. New term Davenported. Didn't last long. Everything with the date was going well. Well, then when we went back to her place, then I Davenported. You pop Spenny on that one. That one even got Spenny.
What's your best definition of Davenport?
Very promising, but in the end, it was exactly what you thought it was.
Yeah. Like fruit striped gum. That's what Marcus Davenport is.
You always think it's going to be good this time.
Yeah, it's the best thing you've ever had, and then 20 seconds later, it tastes like cardboard.
You're back on board and everything.
Yep.
You're like, man, last time I remember this stuff sucked. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, there it is. No, I mean it doesn't sound good, obviously. Me-Light78, no Kyle Van Noy for Monday Night Football. Good news with Davenport, bad news.
Yeah, more than likely, Kyle Van Noy going to be out for Monday Night Football.
Yes.
So that's good.
That's good for us.
Good for us.
Mike G. Davenport needs Dr. Pierce on speed dial. I haven't heard from Dr. Pierce today. Usually we're in some comms. We have not been yet. What is the deal with Davenport? Do we even know like what it is?
It's a shoulder.
So it is in relation to the sack when he fell down?
Yes. That is when he injured himself. Yes.
So do we have a clip of it for Doc later on?
I can try to find one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's get that because
I mean, if I type in Davenport injury on Twitter,
it
might take me a while to find the right one.
Why don't we put the whole chat on this right now and see if someone can find that clip?
Hey, can you refresh my memory what he was out with last year?
Forearm.
Wasn't a shoulder.
Was not
right?
a shoulder. No.
Okay.
I found the clip pretty fast, actually.
Okay. There you go.
I'll get that. I'll keep that for Dr. Pierce.
Yes, please do. As a matter of fact. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I mean, I'm salty. Davenport isn't injured. He's actually pretty healthy for being Davenport. I mean,
come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, 2 for 2. What did he make? He made it to week 3 last year, though, right?
I think so.
So, some people in the chat are saying it's his pec. Some are saying it's a torn tricep.
Last year was torn tricep.
Last year was torn tricep.
Listen to us right now, dude.
It was the craziest part is he was already out of the game once with a different injury.
He went back to the locker room.
He left the game first with an ankle, and then he comes back,
gets a sack,
and a blade of grass rips his shoulder out of the socket. It's all right.
Now, Spenny, that's
okay.
not fair.
It's okay.
It's turf.
We're fine. Like I said, yeah, sorry. A blade of turf. So it was the most Marcus Davenportian injury I've ever seen because he was one-on-one with the Bears' best offensive lineman, Darnell Wright. He beat him rather easily on a good move, looked great, got the sack, and then hit the ground wrong. And now they're seeking a second opinion. I hope he's all right. We need him to be all right. We're good. We're good. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We're good, Neal. Neal, we're good.
Okay, Spenny. Did you? I'll say this. We touched on it yesterday.
Hey. Okay, go ahead.
I liked AQM.
I do too. He looked good.
We're
good. No.
But then I go back to it like he's like a career practice squad guy, right?
He is.
Like, what? Just all of a sudden he's going to be good now? What's he, 30?
We're good.
Can I read you something?
Yes, please.
Marcus Davenport's career injury history.
Oh, God.
Hold on, D-Neck. We got to take a break in 6 minutes.
We only have 5 minutes.
2015, shoulder. 2018, hand thumb fracture. So he made it like 3 years. 18, pedal toe sprain. Pedal list 19, pedal list frank fracture. 20, arm elbow bruise. 20, pedal toe sprain.
And 20 was a hell of a year.
Cranial concussion. 21, chest pectoral strain. 21, shoulder, unspecified. 21, shoulder, unspecified. 22, pedal ankle sprain pull. 24, inguinal groin pull. 24, arm
bad.
tricep tear. And 25, shoulder, unspecified.
Okay.
So it sounds like, so we're good? Yeah. Don't worry, shoulder only came up like 12 times.
Gee. D-Mac, what is it with, and look, you played in the NHL for a very, very long time. I'm sure you came across your fair share of guys that were talented guys that just, for whatever reason, just couldn't stay healthy. Is it, I you're not a doctor, so I'm not asking you this, but I'm going to ask you it anyway. It's almost like some dudes are just like genetically predisposed to just
don't
being
they
hurt.
have a term injury prone?
Injury prone, yeah. It sounds cooler when you say genetically predisposed to injury.
Yeah.
That does sound cooler.
I mean,
I sound like Dr. Pierce.
Yeah.
It is something, right? And a lot of times it's, the recurring of one injury. Other guys, it jumps all over the place and into every part. Like for me, I mean, I was rostered for like 1,300 NHL games, and I think I played 756. I wouldn't say I'm injury prone. There's a way that different things happened. And
Well, when you got
different
injuries,
surgeries.
you got big shit.
I got big groin tears.
It was a
and
core
hands.
issue, right?
Oh yeah, three different sport hernia surgeries, right? Ripped the muscle off the bone in one of them, Like I knock on wood, like I've had everything except my knees.
Yeah.
Except my, which that's sort of wild too. But I mean, it goes with the territory. I mean, what do you expect? You know, if you ever saw the way I played, you know, it was reckless.
Reckless.
So, but that's
real reckless.
Some ways
stunt,
but you figured it out. But here's the one thing that I never missed a playoff game. You know what
Weird.
I'm saying? Weird, isn't it?
It's kind of weird.
Absolutely. So I mean,
Shout out Special Sauce.
well, whatever it takes, Benny.
Absolutely.
Whatever it takes. So some guys and sometimes it's bad luck too. I mean, you've seen it. You know, the guy,
no doubt.
guy can't catch a break.
No doubt.
You know, so genetically predisposed.
There you go. I like that one. What do you have, Miss Haley?
At what point, after all those injuries, do you say, maybe I should stop?
As long as someone keeps giving you a check to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Am I off base on that?
No. That plays a lot to it, but like when you just physically can't do it anymore.
Like
Yeah.
Frank.
Right, like, and that's the thing you got to respect of a guy who gives you everything and just says, "I'm done," you know, and didn't want to be. Do you think he doesn't want to be with everything you know? It's just I can't, and it comes to a point where, like, there's a difference. Like, so for me, I'm going to speak personally. When I made the comeback in 08 and 09, like I knew I had something left. There was whatever little bit that I knew that with my guys and stuff like this, that I had something that could help. Whether it was in the room, whatever it was, right? And then after 09, it was like, nope, I'm done. On to the next thing.
I used it all up.
Spent. And usually, Haley, to answer your question, like you said, you know before it's time, but it's what are you going to do? So you got to try to make as much money or try to the influence and that's what we see in all sports with those, you know, a lot of these contracts where that most big long contracts end badly.
Yes. They absolutely do.
Yeah, so.
And again, I go back to it too for the people that don't realize, and I don't know why this concept never caught on. The reason the contracts are so long is luxury tax / salary cap based. Like that's why they're not 10-year contracts for $300 million. They're 5-year contracts for $300 million that you pay over 10 years.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. But people don't understand that. Tev Sauce in the super chat. To be fair, Davenport did say in training camp, "Don't look at me" in regards to being on the other side of Hutch. He always knew it was going to be a wash. Hutch had, quote, "It was always going to be a wash." KG. Yes, after week 4 of the Michigan season. All right. So let's take the break. I want to get into the Baltimore. I got the juice going for this game. And I think Detroit, I think the city does too. What, Spenny?
Lamar Jackson fucking scares me,
terrified.
dude. I am terrified of Lamar Jackson. Yes, I am. He's really good. Doesn't he only have like one loss against the NFC in his whole career?
I was told he stinks, Spenny.
I don't know who told you that.
Who told you that?
But when you talk, right?
Yeah.
Like when you have the quarterback talk.
People hate on Lamar.
They hate on Lamar. So obviously he stinks, so why wouldn't we win?
I'm scared of Lamar Jackson, and I'm not as scared of Derrick Henry because of our defense, but I'm still scared of Derrick Henry.
Well, look at the man.
He's physically scary. Like,
He doesn't eat food.
I think he's a top 5 running back of all time.
He doesn't eat food.
You know, he's still, his, what is he, 9 years in the league now or something like that? He still hasn't matched his high school rushing yardage total. In 4 years in high school, he's got more yards than he does in 9 in the NFL.
Does he have a 2,000-yard season on the resume? I can't remember
Yes,
if he does or not.
yeah.
He does, right?
Yeah. The guy, his high school stats, he averaged like 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns a season in 10-game seasons. It was insane.
Could you imagine if he went to Michigan?
Could you imagine if you were having a bad day in biology and had to go out there and try to tackle Derrick Henry? Dude, get out of here.
Oh, that all sucks, but you know what doesn't suck?
Gold crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Elite EMAC.
Shout out.
Elite.
At Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter, crafting elite collab extracts since the caregiver days. Gold Crown partners with craft growers across Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and live resin-infused gummies. Their new line, Crown Jewels, is here. Gelatin-free, effect-based, coated in nerds for that extra pop. Everybody loves nerds. Find Gold Crown in over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reign of royal highs. Only with Gold Crown.
Tell you about First to the Whistle Lions edition every Sunday at 8 a.m. Terry Foster and Matt Broder are bringing you the latest Detroit Lions updates and keeping you up to date with the happenings before the game. Listen, you wake up, you got a joint, you got a coffee, you do whatever you do in the morning, you
Especially
turn on
Sunday.
Woodward Sports, especially on Sunday.
Maybe
before
going
the
to
game
church?
starts.
I got a camera in my
pre-church
living room.
joint, pre-church Terry
You got a
Foster. Like, what are you
Camera
talking
in my
about?
living room.
There you go.
Yeah.
Watching me watch the show.
Absolutely. Turn on Woodward Sports. Terry Foster and Matt Broder got you covered. First to the Whistle Lions edition every Sunday at 8 a.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff like gimmies on the golf course. We like uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's haircuts for men, where you walk in, you sign in, before you know it, bam, handsome and clean. Lady Jane's open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walking anytime. It's wicked awesome.
All right, we're off and running. Neal Ruhl, D-Mac back in the building. Good to have D-Mac. The boys are back. Spencer Raxter, Miss Haley in for KG, who was a late scratch. College football show tonight, Miss Haley.
Tonight at 7:30.
Tell the
watch
people.
Justin and I.
Why should they watch?
Because I'm on it and Justin's on it, and if you like college football, you should watch it.
And if you like Bryce Underwood, you really should watch it.
Exactly. We'll talk all things Bryce Underwood, Aiden Childs, and everything else that you need to know college football.
Speaking of that, and we're going to get into the Lions-Ravens. Spenny.
Yeah.
Spartans are a 17.5-point underdog at USC.
Yeah, not great. I think it's aggressive.
I thank you. I think it's aggressive, too.
I think it borderline is disrespectful.
Yeah, a little bit. Good.
Good.
Good. Disrespect them. We don't deserve to be respected. Like, I mean, you can say it's disrespectful. This team does deserve. Did they look good the first couple games? For sure. It's Youngstown State, fucking Boston College.
But like USC's coming off playing Purdue. Like I know everyone does the recency bias thing. They're still USC too, bro.
They're USC.
Reggie Bush ain't walking through that
But you're
door.
going across the country,
and that's a
stuff
thing,
like
no
that.
doubt. It's
For
proven
sure.
to be a thing.
For sure thing. But
Washington last year was undefeated at home and winless on the road.
Yeah.
Like it's a real thing. I just feel like because when you start working backwards on it, State better get in the mid-20s at a minimum.
Yes.
At a minimum.
I think they will.
And now you see, now you're forcing USC to put 50 on the board to beat you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. USC isn't great.
No.
I think they're overhyped. But also, we'll see what Michigan State is. This is their first. I mean, Boston College was kind of a test. Youngstown State, their quarterback's good, but that's about it.
Yeah, this is the real.
This is a real test. This is a real test.
No doubt.
So we'll see what they.
Yo, nitty gritty, not cool, bro. Not here. Don't let it happen again. I don't care what you do. You know what I'm talking about. Continue.
All right. Woodward Sports chat thread. Dilemma in the chat, wrapping up the Davenport thing. That's why he's only getting $4.5 million, right? On paper this year, his contract for this year is 1 year for $2.5 million. They did kind of a restructure, so he has like a past cap hit from last year that's getting applied this year. So, as far as cash that the Lions are giving him, they're giving him $2.5 million in cash this year, but he's a $4 million cap hit, and that's a cleanup from last year.
Yeah.
So they brought him back at a reduced rate, I guess you could say. But you do, with all apologies to Boys to Men, this does feel like it's the end of the road.
It does, but we'll see.
Spenny promised me 17 games.
Still a lot of games left.
There's still a lot of ball left.
Yep.
A lot of ball left. Lions-Ravens, Monday Night Football. D-Mac.
Real quick,
Yes.
before we get into this, you did mention Kyle Van Noy looking like he's not going to play Monday. Obviously, there's still a lot of time between now and then, so we'll see. But early reports are that he's probably not going to play, which is good because through 2 weeks, the Ravens have generated 38 pressures. 38 pressures through 2 weeks.
How many do we have?
Not 38.
Right.
Let me check.
Well, here's the thing on that. That all depends on what your narrative is. Because Josh Allen cut through that shit in the fourth quarter like they weren't even on the field.
He's Josh Allen, though.
I know. Wait, Lions offense pretty good too, man.
That's fair.
It's pretty good too.
That is fair.
So, I'm not buying that. That's more of like a paper champion type thing. The Ravens defense has always gotten that. For whatever reason, and because they were great, right? One of the greatest defenses, if not the greatest defense of all time, through the Ray Lewis years and all into that. That reputation has kind of stuck with them, sometimes unjustified. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more of a narrative than it is fact. They have a ton of pressures and stuff like that.
Lions have, they had 16 in week 2.
So I got 17.
Yeah. We didn't get many. We didn't get many on Jordan Love. So.
Yeah. It's just like for me, and like when you're talking pressures, right? I don't know what their blitz rate is. I haven't gotten like that down in the woods. I figured I would just throw it up there because I know a lot of people have that. So I'll give the 20 seconds for it to permeate its way to the chat. And I only brought it up to see if Spencer knew it off the top of his head because that sounds like something that Spencer might know off the top of his head. But it's pretty clean and evident that he doesn't. And that's not a knock on you, Spenny. I put you on the spot with that. I don't know it myself. Now we're going to learn to know it as I just stall for about 8 more seconds for things to process to the chat because somebody will run on there. DNC ENT, for whatever reason, look at their effing defense. I watched it get carved.
Well, that's the question I think that you bring up, right? And I think it's like we're not going into this game fearing what their defense is going to do to our offense. We're more fearing what their quarterback and their running back and what the game plan is against our defense.
And that's
right?
fair.
And that is fair of how either you're gonna because it still goes back to have we gotten over the hump of proving that we can contain a running quarterback?
No, I'm tired of that too. The league struggles with it.
No, I understand, but I mean it's part of the game plan. Well, what are you going in and you're worried about? Right? You're worried about Lamar, the two-headed monster of whatever else. And Lamar is a much better passer than I believe than people give him credit for. Like, he's got some weapons, right, out there and knows how to use it. So, to me, I'm more concerned of what Calvin Shepard's game plan is and how we're going to contain them than what the Baltimore defense is going to do to our offense, right? Are you
correct?
Kyle Hamilton's turned into a good safety in this league, but are you scared of him?
A little bit.
Okay, so that means that his development and stuff like that. But again, confidence that we got, from this last game and what we've produced. Are you, to me, it's Lamar and Henry, and it's playing on the road because the communication on the road in game 1, right? They solved it in game 2 when you're at home, but is it going to be better? So I think those are the things that are going to be addressed.
And I'll say this, and Spenny's going to call me crazy, and he may crash out about it. The Derrick Henry thing, the Lions are consistently one of, if not the best rush defense in the league.
That is true.
They shut down the run game. They shut it down.
That is true. They did not shut down DeAndre Swift last week, though, which was kind of concerning. But they did shut down a better running back and better offensive line in Josh Jacobs week 1. So I didn't know how to feel about that.
But I'm not going to lean on what DeAndre Swift did, because to me, that's
different type of runner.
Fumble, that lick that Brian Branch, I asked you when he came in, did you see the mouth guard go? Right? That is the grit. That is the Lions. That's the way that defense sort of has to play. Now, you're not going to get, I don't think that's sort of lick. You need a bunch of guys hitting that lick on Derrick Henry. What I like is we attack the ball. You watch us play, no matter what, everybody's attacking the ball, and he's prone, like he did last week, to put it on the ground. So, I mean, we do match up good, Neal. Better than people think. Better than people think as far as that. But again, we got to go out and play. So to me, yes, everybody's got trouble containing, but it's containing a guy like Lamar, because when it comes to being that mobile quarterback, he is elite.
He's the definition of
it. He's elite. He is like I don't know. I'm gonna age my. I'm gonna sound like Maz here, but like Randall Cunningham. Right?
Why
they're even a little bit different, but like
Sammy Baugh slinging it,
you know. So, but I think that's sort of the game plan. But again, I like, obviously, like everybody else, there's concern, and you're not supposed to win this game. So this is the one you go out and win, and think about how.
That's my other angle right there.
Yeah, and this is it. What did I say last week? Right. These guys, this group of men, has deserved for us to listen when they say, when we face adversity and our backs are against the wall, that's where you get our best. Well, that's what happened at home this week. They took care of it. Now they have to carry it on. And that's where they're at in this journey of year 3 or whatever in this window. These are the games you got to go out and win and make that statement. They go out into Baltimore and win that game. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't matter how it looks. They put the W up on the board. That flips the whole narrative on the league, as far as, you know, now like Green Bay's the Detroit Lions, they're getting the smoke, right? And deservedly so. They played their first couple games, but this is the first, this is the real test that you can, you know, this is what sports is all about.
Dante 151 on the Super Chat. Just to remind people, and this is a point I was going to drive home, the Browns held Derrick Henry to 23 yards, so I'm not worried about our defense against the run. And Dante, I'm not at all, for real. If there's one constant that you've had, sorry, Spenny.
I mean, I know where you're coming from, and I can't get too mad at it.
Running back, running the football.
The at all stuff is where
well, I mean,
I'm comfortable with our run defense, but Derrick Henry scares me no matter how good our defense
look at him.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't eat food.
He's a monster, dude.
But do you like how we match up sort of inside again? Because look at the one thing that I haven't heard, and maybe just I didn't listen, but the game that Tyreek Williams had.
Yes.
With hands in the lanes and stuff like that. But you got DJ Reader and him up front. I like our spots.
I do too.
And with the versatility of our linebackers and the speed of our linebackers, it sets up like this matchup. And you still got to favor Baltimore because of past history, but it's closer than you think.
And that's my point.
It can flip like that.
That's my point about it. DNC ENT, you watch their defense get carved in 10 minutes of a 60-minute game. DNC, come on, you're better than that, man. It was the only 10 minutes that mattered in the end, right? Carved up. So, sorry, I don't put him on the pedestal of the Ray Lewis Ravens defenses. I don't. And, look, Kyle Hamilton's very, very good, obviously. Highest paid safety in the game. Obviously, he's good.
They're vulnerable. I think that's what I'm hearing you say.
They're not indomitable.
Their defense is vulnerable. They're good, right? But it's just like ours. We got a good defense, but it's proven in the past that it's vulnerable.
Cody Engel, he brings up a good point, too, and Cody's right about this. It's funny to me when we play a good team, this fan base and media turned into scared bitches. There is an element of that.
No, it's not. Just shut the fuck up, dude. It's not being a scared bitch to say that Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are good at football. Like, I understand we're the Lions. We can beat everybody. Oh, yeah, well, we're going to go in. It's the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore with a multiple-time MVP quarterback who has shredded you on multiple occasions. It's okay to be concerned about it, dude. Relax. Sorry.
That was on purpose, and I apologize.
It's okay.
No, it's good.
I went to my fishing hole right there.
And it worked. I just hate
that was a good pike right there, too.
Don't be a scared little bitch. It's the fucking Ravens, bro.
Spenny, but we do get this way, though. Can both things be true?
Everybody does. I think Ravens fans, when they were playing Josh Allen, they're like, oh, fuck, we got to play Josh Allen. Would you rather see Lamar Jackson over there or Caleb Williams? Fucking Caleb Williams every time.
I don't know, man. Like, Caleb's going to take a jump this year.
Hey, I'm interested. What's the take going into the game out of Baltimore? From their perspective,
I haven't had a chance to tap into that. I will.
That's something that I encourage everybody just to see. And is it one of these things that, respectfully they're showing that if they don't play well they can win, or are they being overconfident that they don't take us seriously?
I think they got their own. Baltimore and us, I think, are mirror franchises. We're constructed differently, but we're constructed differently.
They got
but in terms of the
Super Bowl,
they got a chip.
But in terms of the stakes, but Lamar don't.
Lamar doesn't. That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
And hey, they're further along in the window than we are.
That is true.
They're closer to the walls than the window right now. So I think it's a fascinating dynamic, and that's the geeky stuff side of it. But I just feel like there's a ton of juice for this one, man. Let's take the break so we keep it timely. Tell them about Loom.
Absolutely. The weather might be getting warmer, other than colder, but at Loom, the good vibes are heating up. Buzzing, sparkling THC beverages are here to take you into fall with bold, crisp flavors for a limited time. Try their brand new seasonal drop apple cider. It is fire. Each can has 7.5 milligrams of real THC, wrapped in bubbles, made with real fruit juice, 0 artificial sweeteners, and absolutely no hangover. Perfect for bonfires, tailgates, backyard barbecues, or on the golf course. Find Buzzin' at all 39 Loom Cannabis Company locations across Michigan. Order online at loom.com. Use code WSN30 to save 30% off your entire order.
Dick's here to tell us.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Les Stanford, Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. I just signed my credit approval to get into my new lease before the show today. Make sure you go and check it out. My guy Goran will get you into the car you want, and he's not going to jerk you around. He's going to give you the best price, and he told me, I wanted to buy out my lease. I like my car a lot. I was like, I want to buy this out. He's like, that's probably not the best idea right now. We'll get you into a new Blazer. We'll do a 2.5-year lease. At the end of that, maybe the rates will be better, and then we can see about buying out that one. He's not going to gouge you just for the price.
That's legit. That's a legit move right there.
And he's going to make sure that you're in the best car for the best price, and it's not hampering you. So go to LesStanford.com. They've taken care of me. They'll take care of you too. Shout out my guy Goran.
That's the move. 1,000%. That's the move.
Because I like it. I was like, man, this is a nice car. I paid it, it's the residual is going to be like $27,000 or something like that. I was like, I could do that. He was like, no, don't. I'm not. He literally on the phone yesterday. He's like, I'm not going to let you buy that car. I was like, all right.
So there you go. No, that is the move, by the way. Hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty here back in the fold. We got Spencer Raxter, Miss Haley stepping in for KG last minute. Shout out to Miss Haley, a franchise player. Let's just say it like that. And check her out on the college football show tonight at 7:30 on Woodward Sports, right after the heavyweights. Now, I know that you guys don't typically do politics, Benny, but you may get into something tonight.
We are definitely going to get a little political at the intro of heavyweights today. Make sure you guys check it out. There is something
there's something brewing.
I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
I don't. Whatever. This is where I draw the line.
And I think there are a lot of you out there, Benny.
Yes, I think we'll have it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. Doesn't matter.
If you rock with the heavyweights, you'll support this.
You're gonna support this. Trust me. So make sure you guys tap.
If you rock with the heavyweight.
Yes.
Don't miss the beginning of it.
Thanks for sending that our way, Neal.
I figured it fit your show.
It does.
You produce this show. At least I can do is come produce your show for a minute.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. So I will be locked in for that one.
We might get an expert witness opinion. Like a seasoned veteran in the game.
I think I know who you're talking about.
A seasoned veteran
local
in the
to the area?
Yes, local to the area.
Wow.
We're going to put out feelers and see.
And then what?
No promises on that, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're friends on Facebook. I'll just say that.
Yeah. You can kind of narrow it down from there. Electric. Back at it, though. Hour number 2. Talking Lions-Ravens, man. Like, I'm feeling it. I am absolutely feeling this Monday night. Lamar, the Ravens, the big stage. I'm not paralyzed with fear that some are. The Ravens are very, very good, obviously. Very good. They're up against it to win a Super Bowl just like we are. If they don't win a Super Bowl, it's a failure. Lamar's got all the accolades, 2-time MVP, all of it. If he doesn't cash in a Super Bowl, you know how you're going to think about him in this ring culture that we've created.
That is true.
You know how we're going to think about him. The same as Josh Allen. I know that we see his reels and he's electric and all that stuff. If you don't cash one in, you're less than as a quarterback. You just are. And that's the way that it works. In the Super Chat, if you want to skip the line, go ahead and use that like crayons for breakfast with the Super Chat. DraftKings has the over-under at 51.5 Monday. We have confidence in our offense. We know they will put up points. What's your take on the over-under? Crayons for breakfast, my take on the over-under is this. If the game goes the Ravens' way, the under will probably hit because the Lions will be in the teens. If the game goes the Lions' way, the over will hit because they'll get in the 30s. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Low 30s.
Low 30s.
But you know what? I'm just going to let you in on a little secret there. That's kind of the handicap for every NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to win out? Who's going to win out? Woodward Sports Chat thread, Michele Cooper, Josh Allen ran all over them, not the running backs. Neal, we don't have a Josh Allen. But the Bills don't have a Jahmyr Gibbs and a David Montgomery. Nor do they have, and did you guys see that reel that was going around social media, Jamison Williams, like looking at an iPad of his touchdown? Did you guys see that one, D-Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's looking at it and they're lined up and he said, I already knew it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't.
I'm not going to tell you why.
Why.
But I already knew it was a touchdown. Yeah. Now, to be fair, and Kyle Hamilton's great, Spenny. You know I'm not taking it away from him. You know I'm not. I hope you're not.
I know.
That's a different element, too.
For sure.
That the Bills do not have that element.
No.
They don't. You see what I'm driving at here? Like
we have much better skill position players than the Bills.
100% more.
Yeah.
Like night and day more. Like there are avenues for the Lions to win this game, and a lot of them.
Yes.
And that's my only point. I'm not calling it. I'm not saying it's going to happen. If you said, hey, you got to bet your mortgage payment on the money line on this game, I would probably take the Ravens. Like that would probably be the smart play. But with that being said, there's avenues for the Lions to win this game, and that excites me.
What's the line?
What was it, 6.5?
It's 5.5 right now.
So the streets are on the Lions.
Yes.
I saw it opened up at 6.5.
The devil's number.
Yeah, that is true. So the streets are on the – because 5.5 can be covered all kinds of ways, man. It can be backdoor. It can be a close game going back and forth, game that goes to overtime. Like there's all kinds of way to cover 5.5.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the Devil's number. But yeah, curious to get everybody's thoughts in there. What do you, D-Mac, how amped are you for this one? Like, I'm charged up.
Yeah, no, I'm more quiet before the storm. More like this is like a playoff game. To me, it's like it's making what we saw and the way that the team played on all cylinders last week the norm, right? I still have questions, and it's not fear. It's just legitimate questions. We know this team. You got to give them credit. This team goes on the road. That was the first road game they lost, right? In Green Bay, in the way that they played. So their effort's gonna be better. But I'm looking. I'll wait. I'll be excited because this is a test. You get a few of these tests against these elite teams. This could be a preview of the Super Bowl, right?
Could be.
It could be. So if you are who you say you are, it makes your path a lot easier. And I know that a lot of people didn't have this game as a win on preseason and stuff like that.
That's me.
Right?
I didn't.
But
I still don't. If it boils down to it.
This is and you know what? I remember also too, Neal, back in the day where you didn't think the Red Wings would win the Stanley Cup either. So I mean,
true.
You've been wrong before, and this
Contrary to prior belief.
Contrary to prior belief.
I think that was the last time.
So I look at it. It's this is all business. And I think you saw it if you watched Brian Branch. You got a game ball last week, and I saw somebody in the chat say, "Oh, they're worried because he went, hey, let's move out. We got Ravens next week." To me, that's focus. To me, that knows like task at hands, and these guys know not what a big game this is. If we're talking about it and we know what a big game it is, all these guys know what a big game it is.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports Super Chat. I got a couple of these to clean up. Brendan, Neal, I told you I was at the Vikings game. JJ looks so bad, and it doesn't do any justice. He stares too much at the receiver before throwing it. The decisions are slow.
And his throwing motion looks way worse than it did in college for some reason. Like, it looks clunkier.
Well, because he's got to throw balls over linebackers in front of secondaries.
Yeah, that's true. A lot more leveling. He's not just throwing deep balls wide open to Roman Wilson.
Yeah, or dumping it off.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what the game, and he's not just handing it off 31 times a game either. Shad216, which is more likely, no high-end defensive end available in the trade market, or teams don't want to trade with Holmes in general? I would say no high-end defensive ends available.
Yeah.
Way more likely. Teams don't care.
I don't know. Because Trey Hendrickson's going to be available.
100%.
He's probably available right now.
You know what, though, Spenny? People are forgetting. They are 2-0.
They are.
They are.
They
are. I'd have to look at their schedule.
And can they stay afloat until Joe Burrow gets back?
People are forgetting, dude. If you're 5-5, you're in there.
Yeah.
If you're 6-7, you're in there. And the trade deadline's like then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are.
I can see that, but let me check the schedule.
It's just it gets down to that point where what's more valuable to you? Like using Trey Hendrickson for the last time to take a spin at the playoffs, or a 4th-round pick?
Well, they got Jaguars and Vikings they got the Vikings next.
Yeah.
So
that's a night game.
Battle
right?
of the backups, Sunday 1 p.m.
Oh, is it?
And then they got Broncos, Lions, Packers, Steelers. So that's probably going to be 4 losses in a row. But then they've got the Jets and the Bears.
You see what I'm saying here? And now you're 4-4.
Yep.
And you're in there.
And Steelers, Patriots, Ravens, Bills, Ravens.
That's their division.
That's tough. Yeah.
That's their division.
So yeah, I could see them being like, all right, if Jake Browning can keep us afloat until Joe Burrow gets back,
but they're stupid in Cincinnati. They've proven that time after time.
Yes, they are.
So
time after time.
Dante 150.
I will be waiting.
Let me see. Blake, crazy take. What if the plan all along was to use Davenport as a temporary edge rusher, then Aleem comes back, put him at edge?
Well, I mean, yeah, man. What if I was 6'7", 250 pounds? I could play edge rusher for the Lions,
You'd be the edge right now. You would be the edge right now. You guys ready to do some rest in peace? And we'll get back to the Ravens. The Ravens-Lions thing is going to be a thing because I feel weirdly amped up for this game, and I have a feeling that will continue to increase as the week gets. Yeah, I'm not feeling it from you guys. Like the physiology.
What?
Just like It's Monday Night Football, and
Oh,
we're
like
good.
how important, like big of a game
yeah.
it is?
And
Today's Tuesday.
I
It is
know,
Tuesday,
but it's
yeah.
game week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
wait till
we're here.
Sunday you'll get amped. Monday you'll be all in here, trying, to balance it out. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what the difference is? In the past couple of years, we've been here before. So we can prepare for it. That's all it is.
Hold on. Before I get to the break, we got a super chat here from Michelle, and this is
Michelle.
great. So we'll double up on the breaks. I don't care. Michelle in the super chat. My husband is a Ravens fan, but offered to buy a Lions jersey for me. I can't decide on a player. In your opinion, who is the current player with the best shot of making it to the Hall of Fame? Now, Michelle, this is a very layered question. Do you want to be... No, not that guy. Michelle, do you want to be...
What a pro.
Yeah, do you want to be edgy, or do you want to be hip and fun, wide? Because Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
More than likely,
and,
yes.
and that's your flashy pick.
And that's your flashy pick.
Your gold jacket pick that you can wear, solidify back in the day is Neal's guy.
Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell.
Now, this is, Michelle, where it's up to you. Where Penei Sewell, they have already made his gold jacket to stay in front of inflation.
It's true.
It is an ironclad lock that he will be in the Hall of Fame. Now, Michelle, here's what I think. And look, you're a happily married woman. Here's what I think. If I saw you at a game and you had a Sewell jersey on, I would be like, that's a ball.
She knows ball, yeah?
She knows football.
For sure.
If you had a St. Brown jersey on, I would say, hey,
nice.
Sun God's great.
Yep.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Great pick.
Very cool. So, Michelle, it is up to you. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you think, D-Mac?
I think, are you a fan of the headstand? You know what I mean? Are you a fan of
Yeah.
the
It's fun,
do you
it's
watch?
flashy,
Do you listen to the St. Brown Brothers podcast? Do you like because you're going to get more if you like personality and more than you can follow the player in Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's out there more than Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell is just your road grader. He's just he's the guy that's going to be there and solidifies what the culture is all about. I'd ask you, Michelle, what jersey does your husband wear? Because then maybe you
bounce off each other or whatever. So, Miss Haley, I'll go to you. I'll defer to you. Obviously, you're the expert in this space. What would you say? Because she's a female.
Okay.
What would you say to Michelle?
Well, I feel like both points make a lot of sense. Amon-Ra, kind of more the media personality. You like what he does. You like how he acts.
He's a wide receiver, more flashy, position.
Which is a safe option if you don't really know ball. If you wear Penei Sewell, you have a bigger risk of someone coming up to you to try and talk ball. And if you're not prepared for that, don't wear the jersey.
That's a good point.
That's a great point, too.
Which
Michelle?
is a big thing to think about, just as anyone who doesn't know the sport but wants to attend the function to go with their husband and wear the jersey and stuff like that.
We're the fun guy.
Great point.
That's
There you
right.
go,
That's
Michelle.
why you get a D-Mac jersey, because it covers so much more. I didn't even know he I thought he was wrestling.
Spenny, your take. Stick is in the building.
Oh, this
God. I wonder what Stick's going to say. Who's the closest person to Hall of Fame, Stick?
You could argue the guy where his team scored 50 points, tied with Peyton Manning for fourth most in clutch points for quarterbacks since 1950, only trailing Tom Brady and Drew Brees with the other. Or you could go with the guy who had at least 300-yard passing, 80% completion percentage, a 155 passer rating, is only tied with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Lamar Jackson for the most in NFL history. Because to me, that's Hall of Fame numbers.
Well, who would that be?
Jared freaking Goff.
Wow. I mean, when you start putting numbers up and you're in space with those kinds of guys, you're probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame.
I know numbers aren't quarterback numbers, right?
Well, that depends on your narrative.
Yeah, and wins aren't quarterback.
Right.
Nothing matters to quarterbacks.
Correct.
If they have perfect games, that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
How was the easy 2-hour apology show last night, Spenny?
He didn't apologize.
Of course not. What a loser.
For what?
For the crash out after week 1.
Well, I mean,
I had to call into him and Justin and literally yell at them and call them idiot. And I don't like
it's
name
fair.
calling.
I did not watch that show. I was
Dude, go back and watch. I was driving. I had to VMix in to calm those guys down. Neal, They were in the Chicago Bears have passed us by. Did you see them against the Vikings?
No.
Did you see the Vikings come? Oh, I don't know. Jared Goff's lost it. Oh, I don't. Like, it was
They
the
didn't
most.
say the Bears passed us by.
Dude, go watch that show. It was embarrassing for the network.
Wow.
And here we are a week later. So, like,
I was on a plane.
I know. Like, dude, we could have used you, Spenny. We needed you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have been very upset, but
I don't
the
like
Bears
name
passed
calling.
us up is wild.
But when you're being an idiot and I call you an idiot, I don't think I'm name calling. I think I'm just like
Stating a fact.
Stating facts.
Very Neal Ruhlian.
Yes, like you're an idiot. So like I'm not name calling. You're an idiot.
With idiot takes, such
And
as the one you just said.
That crash out of, oh my God, it's all over. Ben Johnson, this offensive line will never get it together. And everybody just gave up. My favorite Dan Campbell quote of this past week was during the post game. He says, everybody must have forgot we're fucking fighters. They forgot, Neal, week
They
one.
did.
D-Mac, they forgot. Like the whole fan,
I tried
like
to remind
half
them,
the
though.
fan base. Not the whole.
I tried to give him the benefit of
It's
the
a
doubt.
good friend of
to
mine
prove.
said. Yeah, the only way is through. Oh, Michelle in the super chat again. Thank
Shout
you.
out.
To be fair, my husband is a person who taught me about football and helped this Detroit native Gen Xer a childhood of disappointment about the Lions behind. Thank you for your input.
Actually, if she
shout out
wants to be a
Michelle.
real boss, get a Spielman jersey.
That would be cool too, or a Dan Campbell jersey.
Yeah,
but she wants a Hall of Famer.
Which one you
Hall of
going with,
Famer, yeah.
Michelle? Let us know which
Yeah.
one you go with.
You could always go Barry.
Yeah, Barry safe, Calvin safe.
Yeah. But shout out Michelle.
Shout out to Michelle, no doubt, Michelle. If it were me, I would go the Penei Sewell route, but that's where Miss Haley's thoughts, you have to take into account Miss Haley's
That's a good
thoughts
point.
also. Burn in the super chat. I'm getting reckless. Not only do I think the Lions can win, but the Packers can lose. Flacco is due for some crazy 40-point remember me
Oh,
performance.
come on, guys. Have you seen the amount of pressures? The Browns have 3 offensive linemen in the top 5 for pressures allowed so far this season. It's going to be a bloodbath, dude.
the Browns actually played a decent game against Lamar, though.
And
If you look at the numbers, he rushed for 15 yards. He threw for like 250. Now he had 4 touchdowns, so there is that.
Miles Garrett's been balling this year, dude.
Myles Garrett
Ballin'.
is really good at football.
How? He
But-
doesn't have Z on the other side.
But, Miles, you chose your adventure.
He did. I mean,
Sorry?
I would too.
Yeah,
but-
venture to the bank every
yeah,
year.
I would also choose that adventure.
That's part of your adventure that you chose.
Yes.
So you know what? Props to you, my
Props
friend.
to him.
Dumbo Jumbo in the super chat. They did not say the Bears passed us or Goff isn't the guy. That's straight up cap. However, they were losing it over the O-line play and lack of pass rush.
That's fair.
There you go, Stick. Somebody's
We're
calling you a liar.
It's easy. like,
Well,
consider-
that was easy that said it?
yeah.
No, that was Dumbo Jumbo.
So there.
Go
there
watch
you
the
have it.
show.
easy,
Go watch
right?
the crash out hour. It was horrible. Like him and Justin were just feeding off
pass.
chaos to each other. It was like they just looked at each other. It's gonna be bad. Oh, it's gonna be worse than bad, and the team's over. Oh, Ben Johnson made Jared Goff. How'd that work out?
Shout out Johnny Morton and Jared Goff.
Shout out Caleb Williams for
Shout
not
out
being able to
Caleb Williams.
process an offense.
DNC ENT. If Jared Goff doesn't win it, this is going to hijack the show. 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes on this because Doc is coming in about 12:45. We got to get to rest in peace.
Okay.
Brought to you by Art and Jake.
Sorry.
Shout out.
And this is going to hijack the show, D-Mac, so just be ready. If Jared Goff doesn't win a Super Bowl, is he a Hall of Famer, Stick?
It's tough.
But I thought you were listing off numbers and comparables and stuff.
He's
that.
got the numbers, but that Hall of Fame, that Super Bowl, just put like it's like Stafford.
So-
Stafford was on the fringe. Now he's got the Super Bowl that he lucked into, so he's gonna get in.
No, here's the
Dude, lucky.
conversation.
Well,
right?
the interception
Lamar
hit the guy in the
Jackson-
chest.
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are probably going to be more Hall of Fame. They'd have a better chance of being Hall of Famers without a Super Bowl. Jared Goff needs it to validate because nobody looks at the numbers or whatever that. But once he gets a chip, then the numbers are validated.
Well, and Allen and Lamar will have multiple MVPs.
that's why, right? So,
And
but-
that'll be different, too.
but if Goff wins a Super Bowl, he moves above him.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. And you know what? You can
And that's
value
the ring
your
culture
own.
that we've created. We did this.
Well, but it's different. It's not like it's not like young Manning, right? Where he's reliant upon Super Bowls. Goff just needs that to push him over the top. You know what I mean? Like, he's right there. He just needs a little push. Like Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but now that he's got a Super Bowl,
he's in the conversation.
He's in the conversation.
I think you're right as far as
probably not.
Jared Goff's in the Eli Manning category, right? Where the other ones were in the Peyton. Like he needs them to pay it out. Like Eli Manning, because he won the Super Bowls in the way he did.
To me, Goff's in the Marino category. Like, all the numbers in the world, got there, just never got it done yet.
That's fair. And people would kill you if you said that.
Of course they will,
but
they don't know ball.
That is true, but the numbers are the numbers. Like, that's
I don't make them up.
And when we're talking about this, and you're comparing Marino to Goff, that's all you have is the numbers.
I mean, Marino's a better comparison than Joe Montana
because of the rings.
Yeah,
and the mobility. I mean, Dan Marino was more mobile than Goff, but he wasn't as mobile as Joe Montana.
And the mystique that never
or Joe
never
Joe
lost in the Super Bowl.
He's
he's the Jordan.
He's the Jordan
of football for that era, no doubt. You know, it's a little overrated. Like my whole thing. Like, LeBron gets penalized because he dragged that carcass of a Cleveland team to the finals and got murdered by the Spurs dynasty, and that becomes a knock against him. To whereas Jordan couldn't overcome. Right? During that time of his career, and he gets rewarded for not overcoming.
But isn't that funny how it hurt LeBron to get to the finals than if he would have lost in the conference finals?
That's my point, and like Jordan got cooked by the Celtics and
right.
cooked by the Pistons, and
that was his growing, because once you get there, it sort of fell back.
No doubt.
Narratives.
Eli Manning, dude, 244 interceptions.
2 Super Bowls.
What have you done? Well,
2 Super Bowl MVPs, too.
244 times, but
that's crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. But all right, let's take the break. We come back. It's Rest in Peace, brought to you by Art and Jake's. But let's talk about Ben Johnson Law, because justice has many forms. Justice can be a settlement. Justice can be a verdict. Justice is what you need your outcome to be for your specific legal situation. Enter Ben Johnson Law. Enter the fighter. Enter tough, tenacious trial lawyers. Guys, we're talking about legal proceedings that will have an impact on your life for the rest of your life. Get the guy on your side. Get the fighter. Go to venfights.com and get the result you have to have.
What about Jars, D-Mac?
Absolutely. Jars always hosts the best events, and on Saturday, September 27th, Woodward Sports will be live for the 2025 Jars Skate Jam in Madison Heights. Skaters, they will have a street-style course set up in the parking lot with big cash prizes up for grabs. All are welcome. Free event with stash bag giveaways throughout the day, and 50%. Again, 50% off promo in-store all day. For more details, head to jarscannabis.com/skate jam. A lot of your Woodward Sports favorites will be there.
I'll be there.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season.
Wasn't a crash
and
out
take
after
advantage
the
of our
game. It was a crash out
$20
after
haircut
the
special.
Eagles.
Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. Venfights.com.
It's the final markdown.
This is it, Michigan. The final markdown is on at Feldman Chevrolet. Summer's ending, so are the deals. Get a 2026 Silverado for just $204 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $219 a month. 5 Chevy locations, one massive end of summer clearance. Get in now, these deals won't last. It's the final markdown at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Final markdown.
Sun Cruiser, that's right, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. These things are revolutionizing. They were to me. They changed the entire course of fall. Sun cruisers are a part of football, whether you're tailgating, whether you're couchgating, whether you just got done mowing the lawn, whether you're sitting out on the deck, whatever you are doing, summer, fall, it doesn't matter. I love these things. I've had Sun Cruiser weekends the last 3 weekends. They are incredible.
They are really good.
I'm more the iced tea lemonade mix, the half and half.
Yeah.
They have a straight Sun Cruiser lemonade vodka. Spenny likes the pink lemonade.
like the pink
He's
lemonade.
a little more designer than I am, but it makes no difference.
Yeah.
They all slap.
Either way.
All of them are incredible. They need to be a part of your football weekends. Guys, trust me. A lot of you have reached out to me and said, Neal, you were right. I've had friends reach out to me and say, Neal, are you pitching a product there? Are you serious? No, I'll die on the hill for Sun Cruisers.
Yeah, they're really
Bottom
good.
line, I will, guys. So next time you're grocery shopping, just do me a favor. Just get a 4-pack, put it in there. You'll be back for more before the weekend comes up. Sun Cruiser, real iced tea, real vodka, really good.
What about Dr. Pierce?
What about Dr. Pierce? He'll be here
15 minutes.
in 15 minutes, but attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights from Dr. Jeff Pierce, Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch Dr. Pierce here Tuesdays on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he shares top-tier advice to keep athletes in peak condition. Trust the guy I trust, Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's here to help you stay in the game and perform at your best. Learn more at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
All right, it is that time, everybody, here on Tuesday. It is time for Rest in Peace, brought to you by the fine folks at
Bam!
Art and Jake's. We did it, mama.
We sold out.
We did.
But hey, feels good.
Absolutely it does.
Imagine that, build benchmarks.
Absolutely. There you go. No, but it is a lot of fun. Who are you putting in the sports coffin?
Yeah.
The proverbial sports coffin based on events over the weekends or just vibes that you get. And we go around the room. Everybody's got one. Miss Haley, do you want to participate? You got kind of put on the spot and thrown into this.
I'll see how I feel.
Okay.
I'll go last.
All right. There you go.
Fair.
So, without any further ado, it is time. Rest in peace. Spencer Raxter, brought to you by Art and Jake's. Who you putting in the coffin?
Listen, I hate to do this one. Man, this one really hurts me.
Oh, no.
Me personally, I was preaching something to you guys. I've been pushing this agenda all summer long.
No.
And I know it's just 2 weeks into the season.
No.
but Rest in peace to the Carolina Panthers, man.
No,
The dream is dead. The dream is dead, man.
Spenny.
Panthers are cooked. T-Mac looked good. He had some nice catches there, but yeah, they're too little too late. They tried to come back, couldn't make it happen.
Spenny, it's like they were doing it for you in the fourth
They
quarter.
tried. They tried.
And the Cardinals kept getting, I was listening to it on the
Yeah.
satellite radio, the Cardinals kept getting personal foul after personal
Yeah.
foul, pushing them down the field, and they just couldn't do it.
Because when I looked at their schedule, and it was going to be tough at best. I was like, all right, games against, Jacksonville and Arizona, you kind of got to have.
Yep.
You hate to see it, man.
At least they went quickly.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers, we hardly knew you.
Yeah.
At
At least you died doing what you
at
love.
least you are doing what you love. So, yeah, rest in peace to Carolina Panthers.
Spenny, you tried.
I
man.
tried.
You
I tried.
Wait, hey, never forget too. Like for the people, I don't want to see any, condemnation of Spenny. Remember, we gave you
We got
the
one.
Houston Texans.
We got one,
at
yeah.
4-1.
It's true.
I also have given you the Chargers this year.
Yep.
It's looking pretty damn
They're
good.
looking pretty good.
That's all I'm saying here. That's
fair.
Stick, you want to participate? You're here?
I do.
Okay, Stick.
While I'm here.
While you're here,
While
put
I'm
someone
here.
in the coffin, brought to you by Art and Jake's.
Well, I'm going to do rest in peace. This is a temporary rest in peace. Okay.
Oh, it's
Wait,
pretty much.
so is
It's
it
pretty
life
much forever.
support? Or
Yeah. No,
like-
this is a rest in peace for now.
Are you freezing the head
Wait.
in a jar like Ted
all
Williams?
the panicking Lions fans like our little friend Easy. And correction, I didn't call after the Packers game. I called after they didn't sign Zatarius Smith, and it was Easy crash out hour making fun of Brad Holmes. But either way, go back and watch the show. It was 10 days ago. It's on Woodward Sports. You can go click on that.
Check it out.
But rest in peace to the fans who panicked, right? Until Monday. That's why it's a temporary rest in peace, because we all know the next time the Lions lose or Jared Goff throws an interception, the same people that were off last week and are on this week will be off again. And that's just how their fandom is. That's how they choose to live their lives. I am here for the duration. I'm here for 17 weeks of Lions football. Win or lose, we're going hard for this team. Win or lose, I believe in this team. And win or lose, Super Bowl or bust. It's going to happen. So rest in peace, Easy, and your little feelings after each and every game.
Would that be a shallow grave? Someone asked in the chat.
Yeah, I don't
no.
like. Is this zombie rest in peace? Like,
I don't know.
Is that what it is? They're dead, and then because they're going to pop up in the season again.
Well,
Neal.
that's what I go
like.
back
The
to.
doubters.
Is
You know
it
the
a
people.
Resident Evil zombie, or is it like a 28 days later zombie?
It's like what was that? Where the comedy with the Shaun
Shaun
of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead
zombies.
It is Shaun of the Dead.
It's
yeah.
Shaun because
There you go.
they're just fools.
All right.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Michael Weary, rest in peace, Marcus Davenport, season done. We don't have that yet.
No,
That's
we
not
don't know
factual.
yet. We don't know yet.
Spenny's prediction.
Gotta believe.
17 games.
Gotta believe.
Secret sauce, Doc.
Secret
Where's
sauce.
Doc going after this? Hopefully
Yes.
down to Davenport.
Grim in the chat, rest in peace, Benedict Johnson.
Oh,
I don't
that
think
narrative.
he's dead. He's dead as long as Caleb
He's got
Williams is
shot.
the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
God.
That 52 on your head. That's it's tough to recover.
He
from.
never put up 52. Just want to let you know.
Not doing the political stuff. We'll move on. You want politics? 5 o'clock. Woodward Heavyweights.
Yeah, check it out.
They got a political issue that has is threatening to tear our communities apart.
Is this? Can I guess?
No.
Okay.
So they're going to speak to it.
Yes.
Is it about a picture?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay, then I would have guessed wrong.
Yes. Jack Stark, rest in peace, Colin Kaepernick. He is not dead. Okay, he is not dead.
Blaine Gabbert.
Quarterbacking football.
Yeah.
Blaine Gabbert killed that man.
Quarterbacking
Blaine
football.
Gabbert.
Yes.
Blaine Gabbert.
D-Mac.
Yes.
Who you putting in the coffin?
I mean, I can't put Caleb Williams in the coffin because I did last year.
Yeah, right.
I
yeah.
mean, let's
You'd have to go
remember,
dig up
I
the
was
body.
I'm one of the ones that is like, this is not going to work.
Yes.
Like even last year, whatever. So I'm going to switch gears, go to my favorite sport, because what just happened is sort of changes everything as far, because this country lost its Super Bowl. In the wrestling world, WrestleMania, rest in peace, being an only American thing, is now going 2027 over for $100 million to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and stuff like that.
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
So it's the sanctity of and what
we
do
have lost our moral compass.
Well, it's just to the fact of what like this the WrestleMania, for anybody who doesn't follow wrestling, is the Super Bowl of the WWE that travels around each year.
It is the one thing I will turn on, like the wrestling. I will seek
right,
it out
and
and turn it on.
everybody remembers WrestleMania 3,
Yep.
Hulk Hogan at the Silver Dome and stuff like this. And so now they've been doing pay-per-views over the years over there, but with this new alliance, they're taking the Super Bowl over there, which if you ask me today, I don't think we're there yet in the NFL, but it tells me that the money will always supersede everything else. So 2027.
Which you knew. You already knew, but.
Well, you already knew. It was just a matter of time.
Right. Breaking news in the NFL, Adam Schefter. Buccaneers defensive end Kalijah Cansey is feared to have torn his pec during Monday night's win at Houston. If the tests confirm it, he will be out for the season.
That sucks.
It's a tough blow.
For them.
Yeah, it sucks for them.
I wanted us to. Cansey was one of the guys I thought the Lions should have been looking at to draft that year.
See, you and Easy have common ground. Easy was a big Kalijah Cansey guy, too. You
yeah,
guys
he
have
just
common
doesn't
ground.
know quarterback play. Easy knows ball, just not quarterback play.
Quarterback play. All right. My rest in peace. And look, they were dead anyway. I've never put them in the coffin. But rest in peace, common sense when it concerns the NCAA. Spenny, this affects you, by the way, and your program. So as we know, the Michigan State Spartans are going out west to play USC.
Shout out.
On Peacock.
Shout out.
With the kickoff time of 11 p.m.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, yeah, it's a late one.
11 p.m. kickoff time for
Yeah.
the Michigan State Spartans. And here in Michigan, we are based in the Eastern time zone.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. The NCAA. So Michigan
We got
State.
the Hawaii game.
We do.
We got the Hawaii game. The
Michigan,
bailout.
so you're saying Michigan
State's
State
the
get right?
bailout.
I might. I've had it cooking.
Yeah.
State's the
I've
bailout.
had it cooking. But we live in the Eastern time zone. So Michigan State football, in an effort to properly prepare their body clock for that event, wanted to have practices at that time, Eastern time.
Yeah.
Because that is when they will be playing. However, it is against NCAA rules for you to begin practice at 10 o'clock.
Dude, that's whack.
Their game is at 11 that the NCAA stands to gain a lot of money from taking that Peacock contract. However, they cannot practice to play at that game time because NCAA rules forbid them to practice at 11 o'clock at night.
That's
Make
so
it
stupid.
make sense.
That is so stupid.
The
dude.
sport that gets you this money from Peacock. You cannot prepare for.
Practice.
You can't practice at that time because it's against NCAA rules. And you parlay that with the they finally did the right thing with the single transfer window for football. But, oh, by the way, it starts January 2nd. The playoff's still going on. The chase for the championship is still going on. What is so hard about just making it after the season's over? What is so difficult?
Well,
Why?
because then all the tampering wouldn't happen, Neal. I mean,
Why
there's
is
no
it so
drama.
Why is it so difficult to say, hey, we didn't think about that. You're right. You want to practice at 11 o'clock because you play a game at 11 o'clock Eastern. You can practice there. Why can't you just change it?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's stupid.
NCAA, man, like, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's insane. Super Bowl Vaughn, surely they'll overrule that. Surely they wouldn't make their transfer portal open the day on January 2nd, but they do.
They do.
So there you have it. There you go. All right, when we come back, Doc Pierce is here in the house, and we're going to talk football injuries. There's a ton of them.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's a ton of them. I have a Joe Burrow question for Doc.
Okay. That's fair.
I keep hearing about it. I don't know what the hell it means.
Yeah.
So Doc will give us some clearance. We'll run the Davenport clip for him.
Yes.
Explain to me.
We got to do the Davenport stuff.
Explain to me how your season's over. Allegedly.
Must do Davenport stuff.
All right, we must.
Caesars
Sportsbook, everyone. Right?
Yeah, let's just double up, and then we'll push all the way through with Doc.
Yeah, let's do it. Caesar Sportsbook, everyone, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Scan the QR code on the screen. Download the Caesars app. You've been thinking about it. You want to get involved. You're thinking of a way that you're going to be able to stay up till 2 a.m. to watch Michigan State football.
Shout out.
Caesar Sportsbook. That'll get you going. Use a promo code Woodward1000 when you make your very first deposit. That way, when you make your very first bet, if you lose that first bet, you'll get it back as a free bonus bet. It's almost like a do-over. And all you have to do is use a promo code Woodward1000. All the way up to $1,000, everyone. Think about it now. Come on. And it's Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook here of Woodward Sports. We get our lines from Caesars. Our Get Right now has a sponsor of Caesars, so all of it, everybody. It's out there for you. Promo code Woodward1000. And it's Caesars, like we said, OG the sports betting game. The app is clean. It doesn't glitch out. It's easy to navigate. Caesar Sportsbook. And remember, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Talking about OGs, tell us about Buddy's.
Buddy's Pizza. They invented Detroit-style pizza. So it stands to reason.
Doesn't get more OG than that.
They invented, Detroit-style pizza. Well, they invented it. So all these other companies that are talking like Detroit-style pizza, no. Only one company's done it since 1946. Only one company's got over 20 locations around the Metro Detroit area. And only one company's going to give you 10% off when you go to buddyspizza.com when you use a promo code 10meal. They're dipping there. They got the smash burger line going out and everything like that, but look at that pizza. Look at the curl of the pepperoni. What are we talking about here? Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you that carries the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains. Just go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you that has it. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs. D-Mac, what about Massage Chair?
Absolutely. Looking up your relaxation game. Check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, with the top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki. Located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road, experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at www.massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, back at it. Final segment of the show. It is Tuesday, so you know we are joined by our injury insider. Of course, it is Dr. Jeff Pierce, courtesy of the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. His visit powered by MRI of Southfield as well, and there's been a ton of NFL injury news that's been going on. We just heard Kalijah Cansey's feared to have a torn pec. He could be out for the season. Of course, the Buccaneers will come here to play against the Detroit Lions. But Doc, we got a ton to cover.
What's up,
with
Doc?
you, Doc? How are you, my friend?
I'm good. Better than half of the NFL right now.
You don't have you don't have a torn pec.
Well, it could be. It
Could
needs
be.
some work, but it's not torn.
You don't have turf toe.
I don't.
Let
have
alone
turf.
grade 3.
Let alone.
Okay, that's a good start, Doc.
I'm feeling healthy. My golf game's lacking, but because I've been busy.
No, all right. Well, there you go. Absolutely, Doc. I do want to start right there, though. We'll get to the Marcus Davenport thing, but this has been bugging me for a very, very long time because I always hear about it. And sure, I have Google, but I also have Dr. Pierce here every Tuesday. So, Doc, I'll go to you instead of Google. Joe Burrow, turf toe, grade 3 turf toe. And just the name of it suggests that turf toe, like, okay. To be out for the rest of the season, possibly? What is turf toe, Doc?
So turf toe, I mean, there's a lot of ways we're using it, right? So it was originally brought off when we started having turf instead of real grass back that long ago. But it's an irritation. Like if this is your toe, it's the joint here.
Okay.
Right? So I could take my shoes off and show you. I don't know if we have an image, but we'll skip that part. But
Like
it's
your
between
toe
the
knuckle,
bigger
more or
joint of your toe, where your distal part comes into the big knuckle part.
Okay.
There's inflammation into that joint. Okay, and then there's a buildup, and then the inflammation and the sesamoid bones, like we talked about with Birdie, his irritation too. So it's a combination, but we're using it more of a general term. To anything injured to the big toe, is we're now calling turf toe. When you start talking about grade 1, 2, and 3, there's different levels of inflammation. Usually what we're talking about is there a partial tear, but here it's more of the inflammation, which is more irritating as you go up in from 1 being the least and 3 being the worst. So they're calling it a grade 3. Apparently now it's coming out that it's been bothering him for weeks already, and he just hasn't got a handle on it. And he's feeling like he's not being productive. So not that I'm in the Bengals locker room, but that's kind of the debate. If he has surgery, he's out for 3 months. If he gets treatment, can he get through the season? If not, 3 months, we're kind of there. Can the Bengals hang on to get into the playoffs and Burrow comes back? I think that's the big decisions that's being dealt with the medical and the coaching staff and ownership.
In the chat, Smoky Sky says it's hard to even walk with turf toe. And Spenny just put it up there for the people. So
there you go.
have.
So
Yep.
the big knuckle of your toe, you get that inflammation there, and it's just such an important part. You can't walk around without your great toe. I mean, really your balance, for not to get into amputations, when you lose your big toe in an amputation, it throws everything off. Now create that with inflammation and irritation, you can't push off. We can secret sauce it, we can inject it, and that's probably what he's been going on already, and it's still not lasting. It's not allowing him to be as mobile as he needs to be.
So does surgery repair this? Like, is this one of the injuries that it could recur, whatever like this? Because you mentioned with turf, and you hear it, baseball players get this too, correct?
Yeah, a lot of them. It seems to be more football, but any athlete right now, you can get in soccer, but we always hear about it more. It's more popular in the football
Is
world.
it easier to, like, because maybe turf toe doesn't give it the, like, do we not look at it like it's as severe of an injury, but it is? Because it's sort of the most limiting, right? If you can't move.
So turf toe is something, I mean, most of the medical community be like, we don't have a good handle on it. I said this before. There's not a good handle on turf toe. We'll admit it as far as treatment, because there's different ranges and there's different things involved. If it's more bone, if it's more ligament, if it's more pressure points, if it's in an area of your big toe where it's not where you're applying all the pressure. But a lot of times, any sport that we do, the big toe is major on first step, pushing off, backpedaling, changing directions. Your big toe, and for a quarterback, he's got to plant and place and throw. You know, a lot of guys you can see, like Aaron Rodgers' key of just throwing the ball. He doesn't always plant his feet. But guys that are skillful, like Burrow and Birdie, they spend a lot of time moving. They're not pocket players. They're not just going back 3 steps and throwing the ball. They got to have that. So your question of what does surgery do, it depends what the primary problem is. If it's just irritation, can we calm it down? Can we go in there and what we do now, there's minimally invasive where you go in and you help the ligaments. There's there's water cooling. There's a lot of different techniques to help it. So to understand at grade 3, he's got to have a little bit more involved. Will a grade 3 heal in 2 weeks? Absolutely not. Does it need more of the 6-week formula? Yeah. So now I know it's like he needed surgery. They said it Monday, and now they're saying, hey, let's hold on a second. So I don't know if surgery is an absolute right now.
Interesting.
Will this tendon, or will it repair itself over time, or is it something that?
Well, classically it should, like a normal ligament.
Okay.
But you've seen players not play anymore because they.
And people are getting docked too. Honolulu BS says so. He's being a baby. Got it. Frank Ragnow played 2 years with a turf toe, and that's everyone's going to the Frank Ragnow example. Like it ended his career.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's we don't have a good handle. It's not like broken bone, fix broken bone, you're all better. Tear a muscle, repair the muscle, it's better. Turf toe's been a mystery of how to completely heal it.
Is it? You know what it reminds me, Doc? It's sort of like now. Remember the Achilles injury?
The Achilles with the sports hernias
would be like the end, the game changer end, and look at how it's evolved. So is it something that you think that as a doctor, like with the way science is and stuff, you can get more of a grasp on how to, whether it is surgery or whether it is recovery? Is it not as black and white as that?
We're trying to get to black and white, but somehow turf toe hasn't gotten the respect of the medical community. Like Achilles is big right now.
Well, like the comment. So you're soft. You know
right.
what I mean? It, like which
I think it's the name.
Certain injury.
Yeah.
I think it's the name
Doc,
too. We gotta name it.
We gotta
something
rename
else.
it.
You want to make an impact on the medical community, Doc. You want the sports world to remember your name forever.
Dr.
Come up with a new
Pierce
name.
Toe. There you go.
Pierce Toe. Yeah,
Pierce
there you
toe.
go.
Pierce toe. Oh, that's
That
the
works.
worst. You don't want Pierce toe?
It sounds worse than turf toe.
Oh my God.
Pierce Toe.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
Named
You
after
can never recover from that.
named after
Right
Doc
here,
Rock's.
Woodward Sports.
Yeah, there you go. And it'll have a Wikipedia page and everything.
There
It'll
you
say
go.
named after Doc Rock himself, Dr. Jeff
The
Pierce.
image search might
then
get
it-
a little weird if you type in Pierce toe.
No, but if you comment pickleball,
Good
Doc,
for you.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love the creativity right here. We're
It's a giant think tank.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I appreciate it. I'm already thinking of the remedy to put on this toe. We should have a secret sauce generated
and it
for the
fits.
Pierce toe.
And have a home version of it that you sell in stores.
Yes.
Doc,
Only available on Woodward Sports.
are we cooking right now?
cooking.
I feel like we're cooking.
I feel my retirement plan is coming out right here.
Doc, give us a month and it'll be all over for all of us. Dr. Pierce here, our guest, our injury insider. Okay, let's bring it back home here to the Marcus Davenport situation. And Spenny, you have the clip. And look, this has been I don't want to say like divisive, unquote, in the Lions community, but Marcus Davenport injured his shoulder in the game. We played the clip earlier of Dan Campbell. Here's what it is right here. The Spencer Raxter's playing it. You saw Davenport get the sack, kind of hit the elbow down, and there you see that left shoulder. And again, Doc, I know it's tough for you to see right that, and you're kind of parachuting into this, but at the same time, Spenny said this was like the ultimate Marcus Davenport injury, where he beats his defense. He beats the guy one-on-one, gets to the quarterback, makes the sack, hits the ground, hurts his shoulder allegedly, right?
Yep.
Like that's what the talk is. So, Doc, again, I'm kind of putting you on the spot just based off that. What do you got?
I was there live. We saw it. I saw him walk off. I saw him holding his shoulder, but he was also shaking it out. So I would be surprised. Maybe he'll miss a game or two. I don't see. This is like, who's rumoring season-ending shoulder injury?
The talk is. Here's what's setting
everybody off.
You are uniquely qualified to handle this.
Yes.
Dan Campbell yesterday was asked about it,
Yes.
and he went on and talked about it, and then he said, I don't know. We have to dig a little further to see. And right before he ended it, he said, we have to go get something to the effect of, we have to get a second opinion.
Yeah. We're waiting on a second opinion.
And Spencer brought up the case, when in the history of life have you said, well, that went well, let me go get a second opinion.
Let me go to the worst opinion first.
Which is fair. Doc, that changes things, does it not?
It changes things that we need to double check at this point. The advice we're getting is good. And this is before any imaging. We haven't seen an MRI. We haven't seen his functional. He did come back in the game and play a few more downs. The game was in hand. Why waste him there? I think from a medical standpoint, that was the right decisions. I didn't see anything tremendous. With a lot of weight coming down on that elbow, what happens is when he hits that elbow, he hits the ground. You see how he just collapses in? That force from the elbow going up to the shoulder, those create big tensions on that ball and socket, which you can get a compressive injuries, which is a bone bruise. I don't see any dislocation, so he's at lesser risk of a ligament injury, and muscular should have been fine. So it's more of that compression, contusion, which will get worse over 2 to 3 days, and then eventually start healing after day 5. But once you get that bone bruise, which is most likely when you have an impact injury to the elbow and it drives up into your shoulder joint, that ball and socket, I'm hoping that's all it is, but there's also the labral ligaments that hold the joint in tight that get disruptive in these kind of injuries. So when he says we need a second opinion, it could go either way. I can read it both ways, that we're undercalling it or we're overcalling it. But usually a second opinion means they're overcalling it.
Doc.
Just to be politically correct.
In the chat, 313
That
Kurt.
was my professional opinion too, Doc.
Can you address this rumor from 313 Kurt in the chat? He's got turf shoulder. Right, do you dismiss turf shoulder?
I dismiss turf shoulder.
No, super intense funny bump, right? It wasn't like it almost like how somebody.
Now
lands
he's
on
trying
their
to say
funny
any
bone.
inflammation should have turf in front of it, is what I'm concluding from.
No, it
Doc,
should have Pierce in front of it.
Doc, what would that
Pierce shoulder?
With the way he fell, with the way he, what would that be an AC joint? Would that be a dislocation? What would you look at there?
I'm not aware of turf shoulder.
We're dismissing turf shoulder.
Pierce shoulder.
But Spencer's question, is that like AC joint related? Like what? In your professional medical opinion.
Well, AC joint is where the collarbone comes into the shoulder. You get a lot of inflammation there. That does lead to, I would say, 50% unnecessary surgeries. They're not treating it properly. They're not doing the proper mechanics and the proper secret sauces, which I'll continue to push today, apparently.
No,
but I do want to talk about Arnold.
Yeah.
But you want to finish?
Oh no, I was just going to ask one final follow up on Davenport is injury prone guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking you. I'm asking you an impossible question right here, Doc. Just because you've seen it all, you've been with professional sports teams, all of it. Just injury-prone guys. ... Your thoughts. It's open-ended. Interpret it how you want to.
Yes. The answer is yes.
There are
injury-prone
guys.
prone guys. Typically, injury-prone guys don't make it to this level, though. You grew up playing sports. You grew up playing to professional. You can always pick a guy like, oh, my God, he was so talented. Injuries just kept him out. Was it because he played? There's different reasons. Is there guys that are softer than others? Is there a mentality? There's a mentality. Like, people don't like to say stereotyping anymore, right? You say I'm stereotyping a football player to a hockey player to a there's characteristics of those players that stand. There's characteristics of the ultimate alpha. I mean, look at Baker Mayfield. I mean, he plays through how many injuries? You look at Ragnow, they play through how many injuries? Then there's guys, there's just, there's people that are injury prone. Is it equal soft? Does it equal cautious? Does it, whatever other words we want to use, they're not playing the same game always. They're playing a different game. They're not going into that pile of guys to go for the ball. They're not going out playing rugby. They're playing a little bit cautiously and for good reason. But the other thing is, I want to say everybody in the NFL is beyond that point of being soft, injury prone.
No, there's no question about that.
They're
You're
there.
right.
That's why they're there. They survived it. There's a few guys, receivers that are just, they're so special. They're so ginger. I always go back to Gervin. I reflect on Gervin because I know him the best. There's a guy that went through an unbelievable career with very little injuries. Why, when you ask him, is because I was prepared. Larry Onoff, another one, very little injuries. He knew the game. He knew how to play the game. He knew how to avoid it. Darren McCarty, total opposite. I want to rock in there. I want to get in there. I want to fight. I'm going to prove my alphaness. But it's just, there's stereotypes of people. I mean, I'm going on too much.
Yeah.
But yes, the simple answer is
there are injury-prone people.
There are injury-prone people. There are injury-prone lifers. There are people that like to complain instead of solve.
I get where you're going.
Brings up a big conversation because, like, pain tolerance and threshold or whatever. I say this all the time. When you ask me the toughest guy I ever played with, and I played with a lot of tough guys. I played through a lot of things, but Steve Eiserman's number one on the list with what he played with and didn't complain and just went out there. It reminded me like what you hear, like Ragnow and stuff like this. Some guys are just built differently like that.
But, to turn it back to Arnold,
Yes.
I loved what he said. I'm not going to use I'm out there. I'm playing. The groin will never be an excuse that I'm going to use if I'm playing. And he stood by that. Did he get beat a couple times? Yeah. Did he create a lot of defensive plays a lot more? Yeah. Was he a benefit? I don't know. What's the chat say? Was it good that Arnold played in Sunday's game?
Well, people were talking earlier. He's led the league in receiving yards allowed. So I would say the overall tenor has been negative to this point. But, he's dealing with the groin. And Doc, as we wrap it up, kind of your best guesstimate on that with Terry Arnold and the groin injury. Is this something that's going to linger? My non-medically educated self says, yeah, because that seems to be the book when these things happen.
He didn't heal in 4 days. It's lingering. He's now playing an NFL football game, which has a little bit of impact in contact sport. He's gonna fight through this. It's going to be watched by the coaches, and I think I give him thumbs up for Sunday. I watched him from the beginning. I saw him limp off after he got hit in the mix of it. But third quarter, he's running, jumping, and doing everything. I mean, did he have an interception?
It was taken away by a penalty,
back.
yeah.
Right, but still, I mean, the effort was definitely, I give him 110% on effort. 110% injured guy is better than an 80% guy playing.
Smokey Sky, TA needs to step up, and that's all I can say.
Who needs to step up?
Terry and Arnold.
There. I mean, I don't know. The stats don't look good. His effort out there didn't look bad to me.
There you go. Doc, appreciate you. Every single week.
See you, Doc.
You answer the bell. He's a game.
Is that peach? That shirt? Like, what
I want to bring a little more. I think it's creamsicle.
Creamsicle. I like it.
Yeah. I want to bring a little summer still going.
You did. You bring the weather.
Orange whip.
Orange whip.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, it was deep in the closet. I had to pull that out.
Yeah, there
That's
you
my
go.
shirt.
There you go. Doc, appreciate the time as always. That'll do it here today. Miss Haley, thank you so much for stepping up and answering the bell. College football show tonight, 7:30.
Check it out.
Miss Haley, Young
Top
Justin.
5 tomorrow.
Top 5 tomorrow. What do we have?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll think of one.
We'll think of one. Yes. Absolutely. For Spenny, for DMAC, for Doc, for Miss Haley, I'm Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in. Well, see you later.
Thanks, gang.